We'll begin our discussion of the categories of estates with freehold estates. The two subcategories are fee simple and life estates. This video will focus on the fee simple type. Fee simple can offer varying amounts of control of a property. We should start with the most common and the only type of ownership that is completely free and clear, which will allow you to do whatever you want to the property, which is fee simple absolute ownership. Everything else that we cover will have some sort of restriction or limitation as to the use of the property, the ability to sell it or pass it on to heirs. Fee simple absolute ownership is also called fee simple or fee. This type of ownership is the highest form of ownership available. It means the party who has fee simple absolute ownership possesses the entire bundle of rights. They have the right to possess, control, enjoy, and dispose of the property. The only limitation is any restriction imposed by the government. This type of ownership contains zero conditions in order to maintain that ownership. It is also able to be passed on to heirs of the owner. This passing to heirs can be done with a will or passed by the laws of descent if there isn't a will. This is what we most commonly think of when we think of real estate ownership. All other types of ownership or estates in land are less common and contain limitations or conditions to the ownership of the property. The other category of fee simple estates that does not come with the full bundle of rights is known as a conditional fee estate. Essentially, this category is ownership that can be revoked or is only given provided certain conditions are met. The ownership is conditioned. That's where the conditional fee name comes from. There are two categories of conditions that we see with conditional fee estates, and they are fee simple determinable and fee simple on condition subsequent. Fee simple determinable. Fee simple determinable is ownership that is limited based upon time. Fee simple determinable estates can contain words like for so long as, during, or until. For example, an owner chooses that they want to grant their son a home until February 1st, 2028, or until they graduate from university. This would be a property conveyed or granted by the owner, which would be classified as a fee simple determinable estate. Another example would be if the same owner granted the property to their son so long as they rented the lower level and paid the proceeds to the grantor. This would be another example of a fee simple determinable estate. Both examples have a condition attached. The first has a condition that the property is granted until a specific date of February 21st, 2028, or until they graduate from university, and the second has the condition that they must rent the property and remit the proceeds. A key feature with an estate that is a fee simple determinable estate is what happens when the condition is not met or the time period specified expires. With that type of property, what happens is it automatically reverts back to the original owner. The second type of conditional fee estate, fee simple on condition subsequent, is primarily differentiated by that requirement that the grantee, that's our original owner, take action in order to regain ownership. So it's not automatic in this case. So the difference would be that in order for our original owner to regain the ownership after granting the conditional estate to their son, they would need to initiate a court action to have the property revert back to them. The phrasing of this type of conditional estate is slightly different and is often denoted by provided that or on the express condition. Unlike the fee simple determinable phrasing, which includes time language, such as for so long as, during, or until. This doesn't have that, and as a result, it does not automatically revert back to the owner.